I stand by my previous statement, and it holds well, because
I don't think it's accurate to say that Ukraine was stealing half the money over there.
Well, their own president said they don't know where half of it is. Now, you all got to get your facts straight, because everybody knows that. It's been reported in multiple news sources.
Congressman, what President Zelensky said was he had heard that there were $200 million that went to Ukraine, and he'd like to see where that was. As you know, most of the money that went to Ukraine was military aid, weapons that were manufactured and purchased in the United States.
So you're paying off the war pimps at the Pentagon to prolong this war. I mean, men are dying because of somebody's profit sheet, is what you're saying, and that's what this country is about, and that is wrong, and that needs to stop, and it's stopping under Trump, and that's why both sides are quietly pitching a fit right now, because they're not going to get rich off of young men dying and old men making terrible decisions, and that's exactly what's going on.
I think people are dying because Russia attacked Ukraine. I mean, I think that is the reason why people are dying.
At the beginning of that war, we were on both sides, if you haven't forgotten. We had gas contracts with Russia, and then we were giving money to Ukraine. So in effect, as the big bankers sometimes do, they play both sides of the coin. And that's why nobody's in a rush to get this thing going. So we ought to be at war because America's going to profit? Is that what you're saying? Because that sounds a whole lot like what you're saying. Well, you just said that the arms are being bought here in America, and dadgummit, so people should die? Why don't they just give that $200 billion to arms manufacturers, and then nobody dies? I mean, by your own admission, you're saying that that this is a profiteer situation, and that's exactly what it is, and it needs to stop.
I mean, you can put words in my mouth and then argue with them, but that doesn't mean I said them. What I said was the money wasn't. I was trying to explain what Zelensky meant when he said he'd like to see where that money went.